Hi everyone, it's Doodling Bible here and welcome to the 5th week of our Names of God series. Today we'll be exploring the name Yahweh, but if you are new to this channel and would like to check the previous videos, I'll be linking them on the description below where you can also download this series free printable. So go ahead and download our printable and I hope you enjoyed that. I also just wanted to thank everyone for the support we had so far and all for the lovely comments you guys have left us. It's been a pleasure to do these studies with you and I really hope you enjoy the rest of this series. So let's get started with today's entry. So today we'll be journaling in Exodus chapter 3 verses 13 to 14, and this is the burning bush passage, and it says on these two verses, Moses said to God, "If I come to the people of Israel and they ask me, what is his name? What shall I say to them?" God said to Moses, "I am who I am." So Yahweh is possibly one of the most well-known names for God in the Old Testament, and it's quite a special one as well because it just demonstrates His covenant with Israel. In this passage specifically, he's revealing that He's the one who will free the Israelites from Egypt, and He's making that commitment to them through Moses. So Yahweh was actually originally written with no vowels, and it was spelled YHWH. But it wasn't until later on that the vowels got added because simply they just didn't have vowels in the ancient Hebrew. So Yahweh is linked to the verb to be, and it means I am. So the one thing I really love about studying the names of God and in this kind of series that we've done is that every time we do a name of Him, every name has a meaning that reveals a little bit of God's character, and I love digging deeper into God's identity and God's character and in what it tells us. So with the name Yahweh, we have three particular traits that really come out here. The first one is that God's character is unchanging. I am is a present tense. It means not the past, not the future, but right now. It means it's not going to change. So God's name, God's character just doesn't change. He's there. He's like He is forever. And the second being that He's constant. He's always there. And actually this really blesses me because in the world that we live today with really so many really bad news and just suffering, it is amazing that we can always count on God because He's always there. He's constant. He's always there for us. And finally, He always existed. He was there from the beginning. He will be there until the end. And I'm really blessed that God chooses to be part of His family and to be with Him. A God that it's always been there and a God that is constantly present to us. So for this entry, I decided to write in really big letters, I am, which is what Yahweh means. So I chose this really big serif font, and instead of tracing it, I decided to just use my ruler and draw some really lovely straight lines as the outlines of the letters. So I then coloured the letters in with some watercolours, and I started first with a really pale blue and then built up to a much darker shade of blue. And I just made sure everything was dry, like I dried every layer as I was adding the colours and like built up the colour like that. I haven't prepped my pages here because as I was just working with watercolours, I didn't really needed to gesso my page, as watercolours obviously don't tend to bleed through, so I just left it unprepped. And also all my letters were kind of dry. I then decided to just add a couple of splodges of little dots of silver to the letters. So I then also went ahead and just coloured the verses I wanted to highlight with the same shades of blue I used for my serif letters, and also I kind of circled that area with my black pen and just added a couple of more bits of blue here and there just to kind of bring all the colours together. And also I decided to add a tab to the page, but since I really didn't have a matching one for the colours that I wanted, so I just picked a white tab and customized it with the same colours I was using. I just added a bit of blue paint and then kind of build up that colour again, and I just wanted the colours to kind of match the rest of the page. And then I went ahead and just stamped the name Yahweh from my Illustrated Faith stamp set. And obviously I didn't kind of stamp it very well, so I had to go over with my black pen just to cover the bits that my stamp didn't cover. And then just to finish it off, I just added a little strip of washi tape to it. So I also went ahead and wrote down the 3 character traits of God I mentioned in this study. I used my little trusty stamp set from Hobbycraft to spell God's identity, and then I used some quite faint blue coloured alpha stickers for the numbers 1, 2, and 3, and then just kind of populated those areas with the words I mentioned before of the 3 character traits that I've got from my study. So there you have it. I just wanted to really pray that throughout these studies, God will reveal to you his unchanging character, and that you'll be able to really experience this constant love for you. I've also added a few related verses for you, just in case you've already journaled in Exodus chapter 3 or around those pages. And we'll be back next week with our last installment of our Names of God series. And I really hope you enjoyed this entry, and please feel free to just comment with your thoughts and prayers. And also I'd love to see your entries, so feel free to just tag me on Instagram at Doodling Faith, or just comment some of your pictures on the section below. And just don't forget to like and subscribe, and God bless you.